Since Halo holds a pretty special place in my heart, I'm making the ending screen of Halo Reach. And I 3D printed the helmet on my LEGO Mars 3D printer, and thankfully this printer prints at super high detail, so it came out super clean and super nice looking, but I accidentally cracked the visor. But this was actually a happy little accident because the visor in the screenshot actually is also broken, and this just kind of made it look really good. But there was still some gaps between the helmet and the visor, so I filled it with some balsa wood filler. And then I just used some insulation foam to get the idea of the landscape, because there was a little hill in front of the helmet that kind of went to the side a little bit. I wanted to get it just like the picture. And then I'm just going to cover the entire thing in a fuckload of plaster. And really, you just keep messing with it until it looks like how you want it to look. And then I just smooth it out with my finger and it makes it look a lot more like dirt. And I just did the base coats of the helmet, which included the visor, the black parts, and the grayish blue. And then I started putting in the details like the sun-bleached top of the helmet and the darkness in the center of the visor where the crack is. So next I had to put the helmet into the dirt, and so I used a little bit more plaster and I cemented him in there. And I was also trying to make it look like the dirt was kind of rising up onto the helmet, but the helmet was also sinking into the dirt as well. So after a quick base coat of black, I put a brown over the whole thing, and then I used different variations of brown all throughout it. I was hoping this would give it the look of different moisture levels and maybe different rockiness of the soil. And then I also put some browns on the helmet too to make it look like it's been covered in dirt and it's been there for a long time. So now I gotta brush on some Mod Podge glue, and this is gonna hold the grass on. And I put these deeper browns around, and I made patches of them, and then I didn't put as much glue on those because I wanted it to look more like it was more muddy than grassy in some spots, and maybe other spots it was a little rockier. And after you shake on and shake off the flocking, it leaves a nice little grassy patch, and then you just have to repeat the process again until you cover the whole thing. And at this point, I am really happy with how this is coming out. It looks super close to the picture. It is going way better than I thought. And now I'm just adding a little bit of watered down glue to the top of the grass, and this is going to keep it all from ever falling off or anything. And the helmet still looks too clean, so I'm adding a wash to it. And what this wash is going to do is it's going to go into all the cracks and darken up all the dark areas and make it look a lot dirtier and grimier. And so now I got to add the static grass, and this is grass that's going to stick up and look like tall long grass. And I just make puddles of glue around and drop them on there, and they'll stick up. And it's essentially done now, and I think this looks super close to what I was trying to do, and I'm very, very, very happy with this. And then I did some subtle fixing on the grass. I made the edges look nicer. I patted down some parts and made them a little bit more irregular, and I made some sweep to the left and to the right to make it look more natural. And then I kind of got carried away with it, and I made a stand for it, and I made a little plaque, and I thought maybe I could make it like a little memorial for Noble Team. And then I used a quote from Halsey at the end of the game, and I put it on the plaque because I thought it sounded really nice.
But you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, all burned and turned to glass. Everything. Except your courage. That you gave to us. And with it, we can rebuild.
And I actually made a mold of this too, so I can make a lot more of them a little bit quicker. So I'll actually be selling these on my Etsy page. If anyone wants them, then it's there. And I'm also doing a giveaway for a free ghost from Destiny, so if you want to be entered to win that, all you have to do is subscribe. I'll be announcing the winner next week, and maybe it'll be you.